Alright lads, so today we got some resurrection news. The 3 new resurrectable characters are going to be the ones on your screen right now. We have the tag team Ikaku, OMAEDA, and TOSHIRO. And honestly, I'm fairly excited for this band and mainly to see what links these characters do actually pick up. Because all 3 of them have the chance here to be pretty good links. We have a low stam link, a full stam link, and a strong attack damage link. So if they pick up good secondary traits, this could potentially be a resurrection batch that has 3 really good links, potentially good characters too. So let's actually check them out. The first character we're looking at is TOSHIRO. So let's see what TOSHIRO has and what he needs to pick up. So TOSHIRO is actually a pretty good character when he did come out. You know, back in the day, he had good strong attack, sorry per killer, and a ranker. Good combination. Really was excited to pull him. Let's see what he currently does have. So he does have a 20% bruiser, 5-second debilitator, 40% devastation, frenzy +1, long reach +20, and sprinter +1. So what we can see here is that he does have 6 skills, so he's very likely to pick up berserker +20%. With his 20% strong attack damage soul trait already, that's a 40% berserker potentially. And if he picks up recharge, which he, as a character, he really wants to pick up, right? That's what you want to get if you want to play with this character. And I would say he's still definitely playable in today's meta. It would make him a better link, and it would make him a better character. So looking at what his soul trait is freeze duration. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. That is absolutely gutting. Okay, so freeze duration and strong attack damage, I can somewhat see myself using that in Guild Quest, but it's very, very, very unlikely for me to ever do that if I'm being honest. If this is the only strong attack damage and freeze link that we have for the technique attribute, then I'm fine with it, but I can't really check that just now. So that's kind of a yikes, kind of. I'm not sure if this is good or bad. Like, I know a lot of people aren't going to be using it. I know a lot of people would have preferred strong attack damage and recharge. But again, if this link doesn't exist for the technique attribute, then it's not that bad. It might be useful sometime in the future. As for his soul tree, he did pick up the 20% berserker. So, yeah, unfortunate, right? He's gotten better, kind of. He got 20% more sad, so now he's a 40% berserker. But unfortunately, as a character itself, he does lack the recharge. Yeah, you can still use him, though. I mean, if you are a TOSHIRO fan, he's still good. He still has good strong attacks. Just unfortunately lacks the recharge, which would have been nice if he did pick up from this resurrection. So first resurrection that we do have here, we have the bare minimum in terms of skills. Just got the 20% berserker, and unfortunately didn't get a good secondary soul trait. For our next character, we have Tag Team OMAEDA. And OMAEDA was actually a character that came out, wasn't that good. But then, over the time, people have started to realize he's actually really good in Guild Quest. And that's mainly due to the fact that he does have a Sword and Captain combination killers. That's really good to his Captain Killer Guild Quest, for example. And he is ranged, so if you do need a ranged Captain Killer, this might be the character you want. Additionally, what he does also have is weakened defense and bombardment. So that allowed him to be one of the better nukes in the old Guild Quest. And if you did put in the work for your team and the character, you could use him in the hard difficulty of Guild Quest. So what I'm really hoping here for OMAEDA is to get a really good resurrection. He can definitely do that. So soul trait, I would love for him to pick up, I want to say strong attack damage. Like recharge and low stam would definitely be nice, don't get me wrong, that would be great too. But as for a link, let's say in Guild Quest, nah, not in Guild Quest because you don't go with low stam. Let's say recharge. I want to go with recharge. But then strong attack damage will also be bad, especially in epic raids if you do go with a low stam build. Strong attack recharge or strong attack damage would be the best thing for this character. That's what I'm hoping for here. Additionally, when it comes to the skills, is that he does have 6 skills, so he is going to be picking up another skill. Potentially can lose the berserker in the hopes to get frenzy. Best world though, he gets frenzy +1 and also keeps the berserker. Maybe he might go down to 20%. So let's see what he gets here. This character has potential to be actually really, really good. So for the skill, he got normal attack damage. Why? Why? No, that is so dumb. They know what they're doing. This character, yes, he's technically a hybrid, you know, technically. If he picks up Flurry, that's going to be weird. So technically, this character is a hybrid, right? I can see why they gave him normal attack damage. It's still a good link for your NAD characters, don't get me wrong. It's still weird. He's an SP character. He has bombardment. You want to go with full strong attack damage. Why is he getting NAD? It should have been strong attack damage or recharge. That is dumb. But it's still a good link nonetheless, at the very least. Having said that, though, what does he pick up? Does he pick up Flurry? Are they going down the NAD route? Let's see. Berserker +50, Bruiser +50, Bombardment, Last Ditch Survival, Slow Duration, Sprinter +1, and a Weakened Defense. They've absolutely butchered the lads. They've absolutely butchered OMAEDA, bro. No. So, he got Last Ditch Survival, which is... It's good, because it goes well with the Last Ditch, right? You want to be low stamina, you could get one shot. The Last Ditch is definitely nice. I agree with that. But at the same time, he didn't get he's keeping the hybrid route. Instead of focusing on NAD or strong attack damage, he went for a hybrid route and got Berserker plus 50 and Bruiser plus 40, which definitely isn't nearly enough to do what you want to do in this game with these type of skills. And it's really unfortunate because, again, he is still used in Guild Quest to this day. People still score very high with this character in the hard difficulty of Guild Quest, and it would have been nice if KLab profited on that by making the character, you know, SP based. Give him Frenzy plus 1. That would have been great for the ranged Captain Week of Guild Quest. Give him strong attack damage. That would have also been great. And it would have made him the better leads, and it would have been nice to see that, especially because last month we did get another ranged Captain killer in the form of Shuhei, and it would have been kind of cool to see that can beat the ranged Captain Week of Guild Quest that consists of 2 resurrected characters. Of course, KLab didn't do that. I'm not sure if they even thought about it. Maybe they just didn't want to make another good ranged Captain killer that was like kind of old. But really unfortunate what happened to this character. He had real potential here, and unfortunately, he is now just going to be used as the Link. At the very least, though, he's a good Link. If you are, if you have Siphon, Safui Siphon, for example, you have low stamina, this is going to be a really good Link. So can't complain about the Link, but as the character treatment, at least for me, who had some hope that he could be really good, it is a tad bit unfortunate. And then lastly, we have Ikaku. And hopefully they don't mess up Ikaku, right? Because they kind of did Omaeda dirty. Let's see if they do Ikaku justice. So looking at his soul trait, he is a 20% full stamina damage boost soul trait. Very good. Very good soul trait again, especially for Guild Quest, for example. What I want to see him is only strong attack damage or recharge. Anything else, it's a rip. Anything else, it's an absolute rip. I don't want to see stamina recovery. I don't want to see it. They do that on a lot of like characters that are very similar to this, where they have the full stam, they have the shield too. I do not want to see that. This Link is very usable in Guild Quest, Epic Raids. I want to see them profit off that. Go with strong attack damage to be a very good Link for Epic Raids in Guild Quest, or go with recharge to be a very good Link in general. Because getting that 20% full stam with the recharge is definitely something that I would see myself using quite often. As for the skills, he does have a Bruiser plus 20, Frenzy plus 1, Devastation 40, Sprinter plus 1, and Weaken Attack. So strange enough, he only has 5 skills here, so he has the potential here to pick up 2 skills, potentially Berserker plus 20%. As for the second skill, I'm not too sure. Maybe stam recovery built into the character, maybe last ditch survival. I have no idea. Very curious to see what they're going to do here. Again, this character, like Omaeda, has a high potential here, so let's see if they cuck him. They gave him 20. No! No, not 60. It's good. I get it. It's still good. But strong attack damage or recharge would have been significantly better than stamina recovery. That really does suck. As for the skills, though, Berserker plus 20% and follow-up. Strangely enough, they gave him follow-up. Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool to see. Weird, though. Very, very weird. Very, very weird resurrections. Like, they do Omaeda, and then they do something like this. The problem with this character that I have right now, it recovers 60% stamina. It makes sense with the damage affected at full stamina, right? Because then you can take advantage of the full stamina. But a lot of times when I'm using full stamina links, it's in Guild Quest and Epic Grades, and you can't really use the 16% stamina recovery. So I would have much preferred strong attack damage or recharge. Unfortunately, he got stamina recovery, which really does suck. As for the skills, the Berserker plus 20% is actually really nice for this character, because again, he does have some decent strong attacks. You can still use him. Essentially, right now, he has a 40% Berserker. And the follow-up plus 1 is just very weird, because that's more so for NAD characters, and he isn't really a NAD character, so it's like, why? It's weird too, because they don't even put follow-up on actual new characters. Like, follow-up is still a kind of a rare skill, and for them to put that on a resurrection character is very, very strange. It's not the most broken skill. It's not like they're going to start putting guard break on characters now, but it's still cool to see follow-up get put onto a character, because, if a NAD character in the future, a character that deserves follow-up gets it, that could actually be really, really good. So, overall, in terms of the 3 new resurrected characters, I am fairly disappointed, especially because this is the only resurrection batch of the entire month. Toshiro, I'm a bit indifferent on. Like, I really don't mind this Link. It could be somewhat useful in the future. So yeah, Toshiro is the only strong attack damage Link with freeze duration, so I'm not going to trash it, because again, this is the only Link of its kind that exists. If I ever need to do strong attack damage plus 20% and a freeze duration, that's going to be actually really good. So I can't hate on that Link. Of course, strong attack damage and recharge would have been nice, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, we already have plenty of those, and we don't have any of those freeze duration links, so again, I can't complain about that. Omaeda, again, once more, is still a very good Link, especially for your NAD characters, which is great. but the character had even more potential to be a better link for your guild quest and epic raid oriented characters, many epic raids, which again, you know what, now that I think about it, yeah, you know what, he's actually a very good link, because normal attack damage or low stam is actually fairly common for NAD characters in epic raids, so this is a really good link for your, you know, NAD based epic raid character, so can't go wrong with that. Very good link. But for a character, he had some good potential to be a really good guild quest character had they focused on him being an actual good character. As for Ikaku, again, still a good link regardless. The 16% stamina recovery is definitely nice. Would have been better if he picked up strong attack recharge or strong attack damage, and as the character, I guess they got a tad bit better. But overall, nothing too special character gameplay wise, but I guess we have, you know, one really good link, a niche link, and a link that you're probably still going to use that has now somewhat gotten better. So overall, decent. With that said though, our next resurrection batch for next month, assuming they're still doing premium banners and they don't do a surprise seasonal, is actually going to be Ririka, Kugo, and Tsukishima, which is really exciting actually, because Ririka is still used to this day. Kugo and Tsukishima are characters that you don't pretty much use anymore, but could receive some good resurrections, and then the month after that it's going to be Orihime, Yukio, and Jackie. Orihime has the potential here to be a very good guild quest character for the ranged captain week, and eventually we're going to get Chad's resurrection, even Uryu and Ichigo. So we have some exciting characters to look forward to in terms of the resurrections. Hopefully they do get some good ones, and we'll find that out in the coming months. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you lads think about these 3 new resurrected characters, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.